Ladies and gentlemen, we just got ourselves another update in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Again, about 30 minutes ago or so, Ripple just filed themselves a cross appeal, and it's by far the most interesting part going down in crypto today. So let's quickly start covering it. If you haven't done it yet, by the way, make sure you go ahead and press the like button on this video, because why not? Anyway, so breaking news. Ripple has just filed a cross appeal of Judge Torres's judgment entered on August 7th, 2024. We don't really have to make it too difficult. All that just happened is that Ripple basically said, hey, SEC, since you want to appeal, let's dance, all right? Let's go fight this out yet one more time before the real fight starts. So I noticed over the past few days that a lot of people are confused as to what's happening with XRP right now. Let me quickly clarify that XRP's status is not at question. All that the appeal is about is the August 7, 2024 ruling, which is about Ripple's institutional sales directly to them. Meaning that what's in question is perhaps what led up to that decision or whatever fine came out of that decision. Whatever was discussed really all the way prior is not as relevant in this context, as they're quite separated here. Now, even though we've not seen the SEC file their appeal brief yet, all we saw them do was file a quick, hey, we're going to appeal document, and Ripple now said, hey, we're basically going to go against your appeal. We've not really seen what exactly it is the SEC wants to go against. However, again, it's very unlikely, at least it doesn't seem logical in any capacity, that they're going to go against an earlier made decision by the judge, like, for example, what XRP is regarded as, especially with some of the most recent developments that came around in the crypto space. For example, take a look at this from just 2 minutes or 2 hours ago. SEC Commissioner admits their approach to crypto has been a disaster for the whole industry. And that's to say the absolute least. Now, the entire day has been crazy though, I'm going to be honest with you, with some of the news that popped up being just really for in the movies. I'll definitely not be able to cover everything in just this one video of everything that went down. But one of the pieces was that apparently the feds so the actual FBI, the real feds, launched a crypto token named SFUND AI as bait to catch market manipulation. On-chain data shows that a wallet that has manipulated 𝗓𝗪𝗓 to earn more than $11 million once funded the SFUND AI deployer with 0.01 ETH. 𝗓𝗪𝗓 Inu. The manipulator wallet spent only $7,000 to buy all this 𝗓𝗪𝗓 and then sold for $8.8 million with profit on chain and deposited a lot of these coins, $2.75 million, onto OKX and Gate. During this period, the operator also bought back, spending $250K. And so right now, people are looking for the connections between 𝗓𝗪𝗓, market makers, which yesterday got in a lot of trouble, and man, just the whole space here has been in a crazy ruckus the past few days. FBI launching a token, one of the biggest meme coin guys' wallet's getting leaked, showing at least $23 million worth of coins, but he probably has significantly more in different wallets, which didn't get leaked, fortunately for him. But as I was trying to say, basically a lot of different market makers and funds of this sort are now being charged by the Department of Justice. But at the same time, Pop Punk, no, I wanted to make a joke. Actually, this is a joke, what I'm about to say here. He says, I literally audited a smart contract written by the FBI to catch criminals and I had no idea. It's just a lot of jokesters on Twitter. This is just a inspected element thing. But the Fed creating a token to catch criminals and catch these manipulators is really quite interesting in my opinion. Really, it is one of the most interesting pieces of today. Mt. Gox also extended their compensation payment period by 1 year, now until October 31st, 2025, meaning that people are getting the money back, I guess later than expected. Anyway, to go back on the situation of the FBI, wow, this case got even more insane. The FBI created their own coin called the SFUND AI token and enlisted the services of the firms indicted to catch them. The FBI took the then unprecedented step to create its very own cryptocurrency token and company to identify, disrupt, and bring these alleged fraudsters to justice. The SFUND AI token was a cryptocurrency token created at the direction of law enforcement. SFUND AI operated on Ethereum blockchain and was a security. Okay, I'm in a bit of a predicament. I ordered food and it says delivered and I sent a picture But that picture is nowhere near where I'm staying, so I don't know what he did. Maybe he enjoyed the food so much he had to take it for himself. It's a possibility. But man, all in all, this has been a really eventful week. So we just have ourselves the Ripple SEC situation, which was quite interesting. A meme coin super cycle of sorts. It really seems like that's going to be the thing of 2024. We had ourselves a lot of updates in terms of all these different victims. Stock market printing a new all-time high. We got ourselves the inflation numbers coming out, I guess, higher than expected. Quite interesting. We have ourselves news on Uniswap. They just introduced the Unichain 2, or Layer 2, I should call it, making the Uniswap price up like 15% or so in a day. You can't see it that clearly, but it is up 15% throughout the day, just alone today. Like I said, we have an SEC commissioner admitting their approach to crypto has been a disaster for the whole industry. So them actually admitting that they were stupid for once, which is also quite peculiar. And we had a freaking Fed apparently launch a token. Besides a lot of the market makers getting sued, besides now again us having another deadline, I should say, for the whole Mt. Gox situation, which was all on top of the point, I think that also happened this week, of FTX repaying their customers in full in cash, which means they're going to buy some crypto with that. And by the way, another interesting part, I'd say, is the fact that the US government says Bitfinex may be the sole recipient of Bitcoin stolen in the 2016 hack. It might actually mean that the US government has to pay Bitcoin back instead of being able to sell it to Bitfinex. Could be bullish for their token, but could also just be bullish for the space, as they might actually hold it. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, but really quite peculiar. At the same time, also this week, man, has it been an eventful week. BlackRock saying to, I guess, their customers or their partners in a presentation, maybe at a conference, because it looks to be the digital asset conference in Brazil. BlackRock saying that Bitcoin and other crypto adoption, I guess just, yeah, cryptos in general, is growing faster than the internet and mobile phones. Now, I will agree on almost every single front that the way that crypto is growing right now is so exponential, yet a lot of people are not noticing it. On an opposite side, it's still to be seen how disruptive it will be to our day-to-day lives, because we're still in one of the earlier phases of it, right? It's quite hard to see how disruptive tech will be before it's disruptive. If we take a look at the internet, for example, and you ask around, most people, depending on how old you are, they thought, it's not going to be that big a thing. I remember as well that the phone, the way it is right now, could have never comprehended that, or that it would only keep growing basically. Now, it's almost impossible to think of a world where phones don't exist anymore, or that you have to be in one place steadily to use a phone, and you actually have to use the phone like freaking this, you have to dial. It's starting to become history, right? Whereas it used to be the reality and the norm, and it's just similar with the internet. A lot of people thought, you might use it for some things, and we had the dot-com bubble, yet look at it now. You can't really think of a world without, you can think of a world without internet, but you know, the majority of the world will run around and with internet. That's how you're seeing this video. And it's definitely disruptive. It's definitely changed the entire world. And I guess crypto, the way it's adopting right now, is on pace to have some similar sort of score, but it's hard to know just how much it would change people's lives until it really is doing that for more people than we're currently in for. I mean, crypto's already really, really broad, but I could still think of a world without crypto. I can still think of it. It's never going to go, or at least it's not going to go away anytime soon. They can't really get rid of it easily, but I could fathom a world where nobody uses crypto anymore, and would for the most part just be fine. I think most people's daily lives would not change at all, if any, you know, if it would change, for 99% of people, it would change a little bit because their investments change, if you get my drift. But if phones or the internet were to go away, that's something else. Anyway, we're getting there. I'm extremely bullish on the crypto space. Just wanted to quickly give you guys some of the updates and crazy things that happened today, and I'll probably be back tomorrow with another crypto update or whenever something crazy happens.